Hello friends, today we are going to analyze the given simply supported beam having the point load UDL as well as the external clockwise moment as shown in the figure. So first of all we have to calculate the support reaction, and observing the given beam, if we notate it as a support A as a hinge, support B as a roller, the location at the point load as a point C and the external moment as a point D, then due to the hinge support our reaction is vertical upward as a RA, horizontal reaction as a HA, and at roller support vertical reaction is RB. Now if we take equilibrium condition sigma H equal to 0, then due to the absence of horizontal loading or inclined loading, our horizontal reaction at location A must be equal to 0. Now second equilibrium condition is sigma V equal to 0. We will have vertical reaction RA, vertical reaction RB. Now downward force is 30 kN, so it is minus 30. 20 kN per meter UDL over entire span, and the value is 1.5 plus 3 plus 1.5 as a 6 meter. So it is minus UDL as a 20 and distance as a 6, which must be equal to 0. Now solving this value, we will have RA plus RB, which is equal to 150 kilonewton. Now going ahead for third equilibrium condition, which is sigma moment at location A or any location is 0. So let us taking the moment at location A and treated anti-clockwise moment as a negative moment. Then at location A, 30 kilonewton into 1.5 in clockwise direction, so it is positive 30 into 1.5. 10 kilonewton meter clockwise moment is given, so it is plus 10, as we do not multiply the moment with the distance. And due to the 20 kilonewton per meter UDL over entire span, it is clockwise, so it is 20 into total distance as a 6, and CG distance from location A is 6 by 2. And due to RB, it is anti-clockwise as assumed direction is upward, so it is minus RB into perpendicular distance from A is 6 meter, which must be equal to 0. Now solving this value, we will have 6 times RB, which is equal to total value of this constant is 415, and using this value we will have the vertical reaction at location B, which is equal to 69.17 kilonewton. So our reaction at location B is 69.17. Now if we put the 69.17 in this equation as a sigma V equal to 0, we will have our reaction at location A as a 80.83 kilonewton. So for the analysis of any beam, first we have to calculate support reaction using these three equilibrium conditions. Now let us going ahead for the calculation of shear force of this given beam, as now at location A, our shear force value, which is equal to vertical reaction as a RA, and the value is 80.83 kilonewton. Now observing the point C, if we ignore the 30 kilonewton load, then SF at C just before the point C as vertical RA as a 80.83 minus UDL of 1.5 meter span, and UDL value is 20 kilonewton per meter. So it is 20 into 1.5, and the value is 50.83 kilonewton. Now exactly at point C, if we consider 30 kilonewton downward load, then the value is 50.83 minus 30 kilonewton load as a 20.83 kilonewton. Now from C to point B, we will have, if we ignoring the RB value, so just before the point B as a SFBL, which is equal to 20.83 up to point C minus 20 kilonewton meter UDL of span 4.5 meter. So it is 20 into 4.5 and the value is minus 69.70 kilonewton at location B, but just before point B. Exactly at location B, if we take the shear force value, then up to point B ignoring RB, the value is minus 69.17 and the RB value is upward, so it is positive RB, which is 69.70. So total value is 0, hence our calculation is okay. Now considering this wall value, if we construct the shear force diagram, then first taking the reference axis. Now at location A our value is 0. Now exactly at location A, upward 80.83. So due to the point load, we have to construct the diagram is upward straight line. Now from A to C, but just before the point C, our value is 50.83. And we know that for the UDL, we have to draw an inclined straight line. So from 80.83 to 50.83, our diagram is inclined straight line. Now exactly at point C, our value is 20.83. So from 50.83 to 20.83, if we drop a shear force value, then at location C, our value is 20.83 kilonewton. Now from C to point B, our value is minus 69.17. So let us assume 69.17 as a indicated point, and due to the UDL between C to B, we have to construct the inclined straight line between C to B. And from minus 69.17, we have to plot a value of 0 at location B, hence it is upward value. So the diagram indicates the positive and negative value of shear force diagram of given beam. But observing this beam, we will have the shear force 0 location between C to D, which indicates that there must be a maximum bending moment. If we assume the x meter from the location C as a 0 shear force value, then from right hand side direction, the value is 3 minus x between D to shear force 0 condition and 1.5 meter as D to B. So total value is 4.5 minus x. Now using similar triangle rule between these two positive negative diagram, we will have x divided by 20.83, which must be equal to 4.5 minus x divided by 69.17, and solving this term, we will have the value of x, which is equal to 1.042 meter from location C, as we assume the x meter from location C. This indicates that at location 1.042 meter, we must have the maximum bending moment. So let us going ahead for the calculation of maximum bending moment first. We will have the cross section as shown in the figure. Now let us calculating the maximum moment over here, and if we consider sectional left hand side clockwise moment as a positive value, we will have maximum moment, which is equal to 80.83 into 1.5 plus 1.042 as a clockwise value. Now 30 kilonewton point load creates anticlockwise directional moment, so it is minus 30 into distance as a 1.042 and 20 kilonewton per meter UDL over this span creates anticlockwise moment, hence it is minus 20 into 1.5 plus 1.042 as a load into distance by 2, so it is divided by 2 and distance square. Now solving this value, we will have maximum bending moment as a 109.59 kilonewton meter. This indicates that the maximum moment between C to D must be 109.59 kilonewton meter. Now going ahead for the calculation of bending moment at different point, as Now for the calculation of bending moment, we know that at the end of this support, the moment must be equal to 0. So bending moment at A and bending moment at B must be 0. Now at location C, if we take left hand side direction, then the moment is RA into 1.5 in clockwise value, hence it is positive. So 80.83 into 1.5 in clockwise direction, and due to this UDL it creates anti-clockwise moment, so negative load into distance by 2. Now solving this value, we will have bending moment at location C, which is equal to 98.745 kilonewton meter. Now similarly for location D, if we ignore 10 kilonewton meter clockwise moment, it means just before point D as a BM at point D but in left hand direction, which is equal to 80.83 as a reaction, and total distance is 3 plus 1.5 as a 4.5 meter in clockwise direction, 30 into 3 in anti-clockwise direction, so it is minus 30 into 3, and for UDL of 4.5 meter span, it is minus load into distance by 2. Hence the total value of these calculation is 21.25 kilonewton meter. Now if we observe 10 kilonewton meter clockwise moment, so we have to add 10 kilonewton meter clockwise moment in this value. So exactly at location D, our value is 71.25 plus 10 kilonewton meter clockwise moment, hence the total bending moment is 81.25 kilonewton meter. So let us going ahead for the diagram of bending moment using this value. First we have to consider the reference axis as, now at location A our value is 0, at location B our value is 0. Now at location C our value is 98.745. At location D, just before the point D, our value is 71.25 kilonewton meter. At exactly location D, our value is 81.25. So from 71.25 to 81.25, and at location D, our value is 0. But we know that between C to D, the maximum moment is 109.59 kilonewton meter, from location C to 1.042 meter. So near about location C, our maximum moment is 109.59 kilonewton meter. Now we have to construct the bending moment diagram between these points. So from location A to location C, due to the UDL, our diagram is curve. Again from C to D, our diagram is curved due to UDL, but we have to pick the maximum value and then at location 71.25 as a, now from 71.25 to 81.25 as a upward diagram due to the clockwise moment, and from location D as a 81.25 to point B, due to the UDL it is also a curve. So diagram indicates the curve value but in the positive direction. This indicates our bending moment diagram of given beam. So thus we can calculate shear force diagram and bending moment diagram of given simply supported beam using 3 equilibrium condition as well as the calculation of shear force and bending moment. Thank you.